We back. Yeah. Malcolm, we got another Jubilee video, bruh.
Oh, goody.
This is Millionaires versus Minimum Wage. Did you earn your money? I wonder if Trump is sitting down with them at this point. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Start at 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, guys? We actually recorded a pre-roll that went wrong, so we're re-recording it here right now. We did a past version of this episode about a year ago. Go check out that episode. And Mel, you got something to say to our audience?
Yeah, so we're getting a lot of questions asking, how can we bring Middle Ground to our college campus? Well, fill out the link in the description box below.
Description box below. We're gonna come to your college campus. Okay, enjoy the episode. See you afterwards.
I didn't get any boobs. What did I do when I started making money? I went and bought boobs. It's like, that's what I wanted. You're gonna die from your implants. Like, I'll die a D cup.
Hey, fuck you. Why not, right? Hey, she was honest as hell, though.
She's like, man, those look great.
All right.
It's like,
Oh, well, they're going to cause death?
it's like they gonna look great in the casket, though.
Hi, my name's Tim. I'm a community organizer here in LA. I work on environmental justice, social justice, housing justice, and incarceral state issues.
My name is Christiana Hurt. I'm the owner of the 7-figure brand Wealthy College Kid, and I'm 24 years old.
My name is Graham. I'm a real estate agent, real estate investor, and YouTuber.
My name is Beatrice. I am 21 and I am a Target worker.
My name is Brett Knutson. I am an entrepreneur and an investor.
My name is TIERRA Lucky and I am a minimum wage worker. I just hustle, do Instacart, and I'm also an actress.
The hell is Instacart?
The first prompt is, I worked for everything I earned.
It sounds like all them kind of did shit.
So I grew up with two parents that were basically paycheck to paycheck, and none of them had any extra money. It was by seeing my parents struggle like that that I really realized the value of money. So I basically poured everything I had into my work. There were years, I would say 4 years, that I didn't have any friends. From 18 to 22, it was just me. And I was working from probably 8 a.m. until midnight, working as a real estate agent.
I completely agree. I think that what a lot of people discount is all the sacrifices that are made. I didn't go to parties. I don't really honestly have like a ton of friends. And it's not like a sacrifice where I was like, I'm gonna have no friends, but you can only balance so many plates or you drop everything. And the plate that I chose to give up was a social life.
There's a lot of labor and communal effort that goes into getting all of us here that we don't get paid for, that other people don't get paid for. The examples that you two gave are perfect, actually. You both earn your money by extracting value from capital transactions. You know, you are not building the house you're selling. You're not out there working like in a slave mine, pulling selenium out of the earth like some people on this planet are. And we have to re-understand what it means to earn money and how we all interact to do that.
How would you address based off extracting value if you start a company from the ground and then you build it into a multi-million-dollar company?
But no one does that because there's investors and stuff that come in too.
Not always.
Most of the time. I mean, you have to get capital from somewhere.
I have raised money before.
Yeah.
But I've also started companies that I didn't raise money for.
How would you finance them?
By working a part-time retail job for minimum wage and then saving up and then putting it in.
Oh shit, pause. Yeah, it almost went too fast. I'm not mad at them. It sounds like they literally got it from like the ground up.
Yeah, the only problem with that I would have with like people, but we don't know because like I don't know about the other girl yet because she didn't.
Yeah, she didn't sit down when they
did.
Question.
Yeah, like that's fine. Like you
they
started.
Said, we sacrificed our social life to get where we at. And he said like my mother and father live check to check.
He's like
no
so,
extra money.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I lived that life already, so I know how it is, and I didn't want that life, so I found a way to get the fuck up and get my own fucking money, and I figured it the fuck out.
See, that I'm fine with. What I'm not fine with is if like they was they was millionaires.
The first young
billionaire.
Well, you had a million to start. You had a couple million to start. That's not kind of fair. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Like I'm not down on your hustle. It's just like you had a head. You had a head start.
Yeah. But it sounds like they got their shit from the ground up. So like, how the fuck can you be mad at that? Like even when dude sat down, he tried to tell him like, But he was saying like it's people that you're not building the house from the ground up, but you're selling. I said, but yeah, that's the fucking investment that I put in. I went from 8 a.m. to fucking 12 midnight studying real estate to do this. Yeah. Like just because this is my profession, there's people that I'm sorry I have to hire people to work the fucking job that I fucking am the boss of. Yeah. That's just how a fucking company runs though. Also at the same fucking time, like you can't be mad at me because I'm the head honcho now and I hire people down below to actually do other shit. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was like, he couldn't really get mad at the other guy because the other guy was like, oh, well, he's like, how did you finance this shit? He's like,
part-time job.
I worked
until I
several part-time jobs until I built enough money and had the shit. Like that, I respect that aspect of it. Now, if somebody was like, you know, my family, I came from a wealthy family and like, you know, pops just loaned the money to me, like, and they had no kind of like experience or anything like that. They basically are Donald Trump and shit. Like in that aspect, then like I would feel some kind of way, but
let's see. Starting again at 3, 2, 1.
I felt judged for my income level.
I think it's part of general society. We are always judging each other. Having used SNAP points before, like standing in a grocery store, using the card that I've gotten for the government to pay for food, and feeling the people behind me thinking that's something that you haven't earned or gotten.
Has somebody ever asked you to use your SNAP on them?
I mean, I have. Generally, there's not that much to go around.
It's the same mentality when it's $1 versus SNAP. Somebody could still ask me to share. Well, you get it. Why can't you help me out?
I didn't step forward because me personally, I surround myself with people that just like, what's in my bank account just doesn't matter to the people that are around me. I do think a lot of judgment towards how much you make reflects on like your dating experience. That I do feel.
See, I've never had that because I'm so frugal. If there are girls that are out there who want me for my money, like they should know I'm probably like the cheapest person out there. I literally will wait like 9 p.m. for happy hour to start just so I get the happy hour. So I would be like the last person any sort of like gold digger would want.
I find myself in situations with these boys that have no job, no nothing, and I end up taking on these charity cases of relationships. Oh, why don't you put him on or build him up? And it's like, you can't build.
Yeah, it's not Build-A-Bear.
I mean, you can. I mean, I've met guys I've dated that, you know, go on to have successful businesses from my input. And, you know, you want to date somebody equal or greater, but then you don't want to be materialistic about like, well, I only date people with money because I make money.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pause. The ending of the conversation was fine. It was just the guy that's talking about the SNAP thing. He was worried about people behind him knowing that he's using link card, SNAP, whatever the case is, EBT. Whatever the case is, that's your own insecurity. Like, I think that's his own insecurity because he's just worried about other people that's behind him, like checking to see what he's doing.
Well, you know,
but I definitely agree with her. She's like, I surround myself with people that the money in my bank account doesn't define who the fuck I am. Like that doesn't. That's just like that's kind of materialistic type shit. I guess.
Being a good human being should be the main goal, but
not how much money you have and shit like that.
Yeah, but you know the world is built on money, so
social media
and social media. So I understand. Like I understand what the guy was saying too about the the EBT card and shit. Like you need it, but at the same basis, there are people that
well, probably need it more.
People, not that. He was saying there's like people that like the far left people be like, well, the fuck, I got a good job. Well, why the fuck you can't? Why you have to have the government pay taxes when my taxes to get your fucking food when I got like money to get my fucking food? Like I understand his way of thinking. Like like he feels like kind of more so like. I want to say guilty, kind of.
That's what I said. It's kind of insecurity.
Yeah, it is an insecurity, but like I understand where that insecurity is coming from, and it's because again, like society's fucked up, and like everybody's way of thinking is fucked up. So
money.
Yeah,
money. Yeah. So yeah,
Mr. Krabs and shit.
Me money. I like how one of the millionaires is just cheap as shit.
Yeah, I like
feels
that.
that.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you know, like majority of some of them are. Like, they're not walking around with fur fucking coats and shit. They walking around looking like walking around looking like cartoon characters and shit with like they wear the same 5 shirts.
Like, Mark Zuckerberg shit. Yeah, just that gray T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Start again in 3, 2, 1.
Anyone can become rich if you work hard enough.
It's kind
of
debatable.
Yeah.
So I just think that anyone could become rich if they actually like believed in themselves and took the risk to actually believe in themselves, that there is some success at the end of the line of that.
I feel like a lot of it comes down to mindset first and really having the belief that you can do that. I know for me, one of my biggest concerns was I didn't have any skills whatsoever and I didn't get into college. I have like a 2.0 GPA in high school. Like it was terrible. I had such bad grades, but I really turned that into a positive, and I really believe this actually happened for a reason, because now I could pursue something else, which was real estate, because that didn't require a college degree. And looking back now, that was the best thing that had ever happened.
That's like a really sticky situation with anyone can become like rich, and because I don't think that's completely true. A lot of people can if they have like connections and stuff. You know? But I feel like sometimes people like they work 2 jobs, or sometimes they have other things going on. They have to pay their needs first. They don't always have like money for that, you know? Because like my dad, he's like a landscape worker. He has tried making his own company, and it doesn't always like work out. He has tried hard. Doesn't work. That's why I think it's like you have to have connects, you know? That's why.
Do you mind if I interject?
Yeah.
In terms of building connections, I didn't have any connections either when it comes to working in real estate. And what I did to make the connections is I went to open houses every single Sunday for months. And I probably met at least 50 or 60 real estate agents. And it was through that I met one agent who was really gracious enough to say, if you want to come work underneath me, I'm happy to do that. And it was really that connection, which like you mentioned, connection, that I met that person through just really kind of putting myself out there to meet people.
There's a lot of institutional and systemic barriers that we aren't really talking about. If you walk into like a Beverly Hills $5 million house not speaking English, they're probably not going to give you the like hookup. We don't try to move within circles where those connections cross economic and socioeconomic lines. But even beyond that, I want to say like you took a big risk, and your risk paid off. But what if your risk hadn't paid off? And that's for a lot of people who do try and start their own businesses, try and start their own YouTube channel. That risk doesn't pay off, and there's no real safety net there. So we're not really getting an adequate side of people who have like taken that entrepreneurial risk and not been able to take it again.
I'm almost worried it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, though. If you go in it fearing, oh, what am I going to fail, and that becomes your main focus, I think more people are less likely to take risks actually needed to succeed because they're more focused on not failing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think your beliefs create the level of action you take, and the level of action you take determines your results, and it is cyclical.
It's literally just risk and reward.
Yeah.
If a lot of people like
this is just the big game.
The way that it started, it was going really good because I forgot which one I was saying, but like she was like, because pretty much I know a lot of motherfuckers. Unfortunately, a lot of motherfuckers don't want to be successful. A lot of people are actually happy like where they comfortable. They comfy. Like a lot of people just want to be comfy, or whatever the case is. But like some people do want to be rich. Some people do want to like over succeed, or whatever the case is. But like if you're not willing to like. Just like how they lost their social life. A lot of motherfuckers not willing to lose shit like that. A lot of motherfuckers not willing to cut motherfuckers off to go to the next level. And a lot of motherfuckers are like probably scared to be successful.
But then at the same notion too, I'm with the old girl too at the same time. Because like, even though he was saying that, he didn't have no connects, but he still had connects.
But he came from the ground up though.
He came from the ground up, but had to build those connections. He had to build those connections, and those connections later got him through something else.
But he also knew what he was trying to get to in the first place, though, too, at the same time.
Yeah, and then also, too, the other guy made a valid point, too. Like, being that, I don't know what nationality she is or her father is and shit. But I bet that was probably the girl.
Landscaping, her father landscaping.
Yeah. I don't know what they are or whatever, and I bet that was probably one of the big ass main roadblocks, because like the other guy brought it up. He was like, well, you can't
walk into this big ass mansion speaking a whole different language.
And expect people to like and he's like, they're not going to connect with you because people tend to connect with people in the same circle. So being that said, that's why I'm saying like it might be a I want to say it might be a lot harder or difficult for like certain minority groups to make that transition to like getting in there and like
rich,
networking and like getting up there. Yeah, because I'm for with what some of these people saying. Like, you know, you got to put in the work. I understand.
I think everybody can be rich. It's just what you willing to risk for it, though.
Yeah.
Like, at the same time, like a lot of people are scared of success. Sorry, sorry to make that like a fact, but shit, it are. Like a lot of people don't want like certain type of shit. Like some people just comfy where they at. And that's what they good at.
Some people also are stuck by fear too. So fear of failing. Failing is a good thing, actually. So it's good. It's a good lesson.
Some people scared to take that step though. It is what it is though. Yeah. Starting again in 3, 2, 1.
I am not obligated to give to the less fortunate.
No, that's nobody.
I mean, everybody.
So the reason I stood up on this one is one of the missions in my organizing is getting away from this kind of notion that we have that charity or philanthropy is the way in which we solve social problems. At the same time, like, I still give people money when I have extra change in my pocket, so I don't want to seem like I'm totally opposed to it.
I agree with that. I've given people money and not gotten it back. I've given people money and they've wasted it on drugs. Why did I even give you the money to begin with if you weren't going to use it to better yourself? Is it my job to make sure that you're not going hungry? No, we have plenty of, organizations that will make sure that you're eating, make sure that you have a roof over your head. Yeah. It doesn't have to fall on my shoulders, per se.
I feel like when you say, are you obligated to give to the unfortunate, it's always the mindset of like money. Well, guess what? I have no money currently to give. But I have like my morality, I have my goodness about me, I'm just trying to build a community, especially when you have a group of people that is creative and supportive, you build faster than just by yourself.
I don't always donate with money. Sometimes I'll go and I'll fill bags of food for kids that are starving, you know what I mean? So it doesn't always have to be money. Like, I don't think it's our responsibility to give money based off of what we think the person's gonna do with it. Like, that's on them if they choose to use it wrongly. It's our responsibility just to be generous.
I get it, I agree with that. Yeah. It's your job and responsibility to just be a good fucking human. Yeah. That's it.
I like how she said, like, not just money, but just in the subject of like minimum wage and millionaires, what the case is.
I'll donate some time if I don't have any money. If I got
time, knowledgeable about something that you probably need help on or some shit like that. Yeah, sure, no problem.
There's times I volunteer like youth, like as a youth counselor or some shit, or like with kids, like teaching them how to like film work. And
I want us to get big enough, like we can do fucking backpack giveaways and like
charities
school
and stuff,
shit, like back to school type shit. But hell,
I'll donate some time because I'm broke as hell.
Like I'm broke, shit.
Hey, I need money myself.
It's
so
Patreon shit I want to contribute to, but shit, I'm sorry, I got 4 fucking kids. Like I can't do that shit. I'm sorry.
I was like, it's a whole groups and stuff. Like, it's people that I watch too on Patreon and stuff. It's like, man, if I could support you, I would. But like, I'll support you in another way by like promoting your shit or something.
Watching it, or like, anything, any way I can contribute freely. Like, shit, I don't.
Yeah, I understand.
That's all I can give you. Unfortunately, but shit, I'm broke as shit. I can't even give it up my last dollar, shit. Once I know I got money coming in from it. Start again in 3, 2, 1.
I am not afraid to spoil myself.
That's what her boob job came in.
Probably.
Yeah, you spoil yourself, even if you're on fucking minimum wage. Like, come on now.
I work hard to be able to go into a store and get something for myself. I bought a $4,000 hairless cat that I had genetically made. And when I was in high school, when I started making money, I went and got that cat. You know, when you're in middle school and everybody's hitting puberty and getting taller and boobs, and I didn't get any boobs. What did I do when I started making money? I went and bought boobs. Like, that's what I wanted. And, you know, there's the controversy of like, you're gonna die from your implants. Like, I'll die a D cup and have no problem with it.
That's still funny as hell.
I rarely ever treat myself. I basically keep my spending at the same as when I was like, 19 or 21. No matter how much money I make, I spend the exact same amount. For instance, it sounds crazy, but when I was like 17, I wanted a Lamborghini. And there was nothing I wanted more. I want to be that guy, 18 years old and pull up with a Lambo. Like, that was my dream. But when I actually got the money to go and buy the car, all of a sudden I
price,
realized,
like,
wait a second, that's stupid. I'm not going to get the car. I'm going to invest it in real estate instead. But then I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to get the Lamborghini. And then you save up even more, and then you realize, wait, the Lambo is still stupid. Let me go and invest it. And even now, like, the chase and ambition of getting something is way more fun and enjoyable than actually getting that thing.
I don't really spoil myself because I always buy my needs first. I usually wait till like my next check to see if I have extra money, and if I do, then I spoil myself. But if I don't, then I do. I don't.
I think it's interesting also that almost all of us have associated spoiling ourselves with spending money, and at the same time said spending that money is very unfulfilling. It's weird because even myself, like, I really just like having an F-off day and I just hang out and don't do anything and have any responsibilities. But I don't think about it as spoiling myself, even though that's my favorite time to spend.
That's spoiling yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard to say because different people can spoil themselves in different ways. Like, it's no telling. Like, shit, you can go to the fucking gas and get a Reese cup for $1 or some shit like that. Like, hey, I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out this Reese cup like the whole rest of the fucking day. Like, I'm gonna remember this.
Hey, that's the case. I spoil myself all the time with just getting some food.
Yeah, just like he said, shit, I could have a day off and just say fuck everything and just do whatever. Like, sit on the couch, kick my feet up and all type of shit, and that's spoiling yourself. Like, it just depends on like how you equate like your enjoyment of shit like that. I guess.
Well, I guess I ask you this, like, and let's just take that question and just say with money, like, do you find it easier or hard to spoil yourself with money, like to buy something for yourself?
I'm kind of like one of them that just said that or whatever, but they said like, all right, so I buy this and I feel like shit afterwards. I'm kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I return shit. I'm sorry. I'm a returner.
a habitual returner.
Yeah, because I'll be like, I really didn't need this shit. Like, like I'm kind of like one of them. Like, I would love to like spoil myself, but at the same time, I'd be like, I can't like I have like right now I have enough money to go buy whatever like Sekiro or whatever game or some bullshit like that. I have enough money to go do that right now because all my bills are taken care of. I didn't pay everything off. I'm good. But like I'm gonna get to the game store and be like, I kind of don't need this. Like I'm gonna literally drive all the way to the game store, get in there, and hold the game. I'm like,
do I really need this?
I really don't need this piece of plastic. Like I'll do that. I'll be like, I really don't need this.
I find myself doing that sometimes too, because I think I'm more like the girl. Like if I have it, like if I have extra money, like I'll be like, maybe I can get this. If I don't, then I don't. But most of the time, like when I'm like you, like I'll have it in my hand and I'll be like, man, I'll be starting to like feel guilty because like sometimes it's nice to like get yourself something that's like a little treat or whatever, and then it just be times where I'll be like,
I could really put this towards something else. I just don't know what.
It's like, yeah, man, isn't there something else I can, like, isn't it something else I can pay?
I'm behind on something. I just don't know what the fuck it is.
Right. You be
like, that's the way you spend it. Like, when you get your check and you take all the bills, I'm like, no, I'm missing paying something. I'm missing something. Something is missing. Something ain't getting paid.
Something ain't getting paid.
I got too much money left over. Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. It's like you used to being broke.
Yeah. Like when you got like an extra like 200 or something, like something ain't right. No, this ain't right.
What didn't come out? What needs to come out? Man, I sure be feeling like that. Like I feel guilty. I like most of the time, like I don't even buy anything. It has to like come to like some extreme measure of me like buying something. Like if it's something I totally need, like my shoes fuck up and like I need new shoes or like underwear or something, I'll buy it.
Yeah, my needs are like way over my wants. Like I want a lot of shit, of course.
Hell, I want a new camera, but
I want?
Yeah, right.
Probably not. The old one's still working.
Right. Shit, the same thing with my computer. Shit is like, do I need it right now?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, like, I can wait on that. I was like, shit, I went this long with my computer being out of commission. Yeah. Like, I think I can wait a little bit longer.
Man, I'm like the same way, bro. Like, I really don't need this shit, but I'm like, I want it, of course. But I was like, when I get it, like, funny fucking story. So I went into Target maybe 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago because that's when I got Junior's DS. It's the same day. I went to Target. I literally just walked around because I had extra money. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm gonna buy something. I walked around Target for like a whole hour. I was like, I looked around. I'm like, all right, this is nice. This is cheap. No, I'm not gonna get that. Then I went to like the kids books and shit like that. I was like, I really want to get my kids these books, but they got like fucking 100-something books right now that either fucking ripped or they're just like sitting there. So I was like, I'm not gonna get that. I went somewhere else in the store. I was like, this is nice, but nah. I was literally just walking around Target like, I got money, I just don't know what to do with it. So I was literally just walking around Target and shit. Like, I got the money, I just don't know what the fuck to do with it. I don't know if I want to spend it and shit like that. Like that's literally my mindset now. Like I got the money. I was like, if I don't need it,
if
I don't need anything. I'm kind of good. So I'm just gonna just fucking keep my money. Well, yeah, that's why I'm at shit. Start again in 3, 2, 1.
I wish I had more money.
Don't we all?
It's probably everybody.
Everybody should move.
For me, I think it's always a comfort thing knowing that I have a little bit more saved up or invested. And I think it could just be a psychological thing that no matter how much money I have, it's always psychologically never going to be enough because that becomes your new normal. So I think you're always chasing that.
See, I want more money so that I can pay off like my debt and travel. And like help some family members, and that's it.
That's why I want money. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, give me money, you know, but like I just want it for my needs, you know, or just for like a car because I need a car, you know, or just stuff my family needs, stuff my friends need.
I think for me, if I'm honest with myself, it's getting further away from how broke I was because I'm scared of that ever happening again. There's no end because of that.
Yeah.
So of course, everyone could always use more money.
He's probably wants somebody that's comfortable where he is, though.
Definitely say that they would want more money, but more, I want to see a society in which the money that we have doesn't determine all of our possibilities. Because it seems like when we talk about solving problems, it comes back to money. My utopian vision is like a society where money really doesn't matter because we don't really need it to figure out value, but it makes a good translation for the time.
Currency is kindness. That's a good episode. I'm gonna pause. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like what he said and everything like that, where we get to some type of utopia.
Future.
Yeah, where currency is kindness and like everybody treats everyone equal and shit like
give
that.
Me a hug.
Right.
It's like, all right,
that's
I want this car. That's worth 10 hugs.
So yeah, it just I don't know. That's some dreamland type shit if the case is.
Yeah, or we go back to the days of basically, I want to say like kind of like trading shit, like
bartering and shit.
Like I'll do this service if you do that service. Something.
Yeah, I like what they were saying too. Like, yeah, of course I want more money, but it's just to help the people around me and like my needs and shit like that. But I also understand what the millionaires said. Like, yeah, I don't ever want to go back to where the fuck I came from. Like, I want to get further away from that as fucking possible. Yeah,
that's real for anybody. That's real for broke people. Broke people don't want to be back. I
don't want to be unemployed. You don't want to be jobless and looking for a fucking job and shit like that. Like, that's shit. That's for anybody. Anybody can relate to that shit. Yeah. Man, that was a good episode. Let's see what they're talking about at the end. I'm starting at 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, no, I'll tell you all about credit crunch right now.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of Middle Ground, guys. We loved having different people this time around just to get different perspectives.
Exactly. If you guys enjoyed this episode and want to continue the discussion, join our Facebook group in our link below.
We also have this super cool Instagram page. If you guys aren't following at this point, you're kind of weird. So follow us, Jubilee Media. As always, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Cool. Where did they find those openly? Well, I guess one of them got a fucking YouTube page, so never mind.
Is it what?
I was trying to see where did they find these openly open millionaires like that.
Oh. Well, they probably put out a thing for them, like how they did with the convicts and
like everybody else.
Yeah. Probably put out an ad.
Are you a millionaire?
Shit, I wish.
Come on through. Come on through to the Jubilee page. Jubilee, sit down.
Join our discussion.
All right. No telling.